What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is the 28th of June. We're going to take a look at XRP this morning. Take a look over at the cryptobubbles.net website. We have a lot of red so far to start this Wednesday off in the markets. XLM has been making a very nice run. It's like the last week we have in the last, 7 days, if they count that as the week here, Pepe, XLM, Comp, BCH leading the way. But so far today, the overnight session so far got a lot of red in the markets. A little bit of a pullback. Guys, welcome to the channel. We're going to take a look at Ripple XRP, the XRP chart, playing out a couple scenarios here in the market. So right now, XRP currently down 2%, 2.08%. That is, it is in a breaking point right now, potential breaking point, I should say, a make or break as well. Either we're going to print a lower low or it's setting up right at the 47,060 for a support, a higher low, and ready for that rocket to a higher high and breaking out above 50 and 55 cents. So that support level I just mentioned, guys, is the 47,060 level. We've basically been finding support at 47,060 since June 14th. June 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th all were above that level. We tested it again on the 20th. We tested it again on the 26th. And then today, the 28th of June, once again, right there. So this level's either going to, it's going to hold, and the market's going to do something like this. So we got that pullback to a higher low, and the market's going to start to do something like this. That's scenario number one here for XRP. Scenario number two is we begin to break to the downside. We start to break below 47,060. Our next level is 46,039. Down in here, there's some potential for support there. But I think the real support, assuming we get to there, which would be also a lower low, is 44.9. It's right here, this yellow line. 44.9, we found support at 44.9 back in here on the 25th and 24th of May. Right here, guys. 25th, 24th, 22nd of May of this year. So that is the bearish scenario for XRP. That's our first line in the sand, we'll say. Our first major line in the sand is 44.995. That is this yellow line on the chart. That's very close to this dotted line here, which was the inverse head and shoulders neckline. So we broke out little inverse head and shoulders here, and then we broke out to the upside. So if we carry that neckline down here, just like this, you could see we found support right here. And if we pulled back, give or take, it gets us very close to that 44.995 level that we just spoke about. So that is also a scenario that would give us a lower low. So that would give us a solid change in trend. So we have this higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, and we're sitting right in that very important zone here. What's the market going to do? Is the market going to print another higher high here, or is the market going to print a lower low here? If it does this, the latter, it would be a change in trend. So we're in that important area right now. It's make or break for the bulls or the bears for XRP. It has a look to it, I gotta say, like we're gonna do the latter and break lower, at least taking us to the 44,995 level, this yellow line right here on the chart. Now, there is a chance catch everybody off guard and all of a sudden the market does something like this. You know, I'm an XRP bull. I would benefit from that. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. XRP does not care what I would like the market, the chart, the price to do. So keep that in mind. We're in a critical zone right now. Now, there is a chance of a whipsaw. So a whipsaw event would be something like, now they can get very extreme. We could see a lower low, and then all of a sudden the market rallies to a higher high. Probably not in the same day, but that is possible. So what I'm talking about is we would undercut this low right here of the 16th of, yes, the 16th of June. So we would undercut a major low, and then the market would basically shake people out, reverse, and start to rally, and then getting us past a major high on the 22nd. That is possible. So that would basically flip the market bearish and then all of a sudden flip the market bullish in a very short period of time. It can happen in a day. More than likely, it takes a couple days. You'll get that break. You'll get a strong candle wick close. Then the market rallies big time. So that is something interesting to keep in your market tool chest. That was basically the third scenario, is that we just get a whipsaw event. And you see it to the upside as well. Guys, we saw it right here. What happened on this day right here, the 13th of June? Look at that candle. Markets were pulling back, and we get a big range on this day. Our range was basically 50. We had a 6-cent range that day, 50 to 56 cents. What did we do that day? We broke out past a major high, market reversed, closed weak, and then market continued in the opposite direction, much lower. So sometimes it's nice to see that. It shakes people out. It messes up all those leverage trading XRP guys who maybe they're trading too big. It stops them out. Then the market actually reverses in the direction that they needed, but they already closed their position. Then they're either, chasing the market, covering, etc. Guys, the other target I have is much lower for XRP. If we get a failure at the 44,995, there's a chance we're heading down here to 41, basically 41,942, right in here, this yellow line. We found support at that area over here, which was in basically the middle of May. Right here, trying to circle that for you, right there. What does that correlate with? That also correlates with this major breakout from this wedge here. We wedged down, and then the market actually broke through that. Big right here. This was a huge day, 25% day for XRP. Broke through that wedge and then headed higher. We're in theory still stair stepping to the upside. But I'll come back to that in a second. If the markets do break strong, then there's a chance XRP heads down to 41.9, basically 42. So that is obviously going to give us a major break lower in price. And if I'm all over the place right now, but if I can take, we're in multiple patterns depending on how the time frame you look. So we have a little bit of an odd head and shoulders forming right here, guys, and essentially not perfect, but something along those lines, and a break lower. So that 41.9 area would give us a very solid area to hit and potentially lower, but we have nice support there. 41.942 cents. So we could be breaking below that today. This neckline is not perfect, but that's also something to keep in the back of your mind that could be playing out. So if we start to see XRP really move to the downside, don't be surprised. We're also in this, basically stair-stepping pattern to the upside. So we had this wedge into support, rally, moving sideways once again, moving higher, basically a double top. And then, what's going on right now? Are we in a area of consolidation, or are we getting ready to break to the downside? That's the question. So I will continue to watch my levels on the chart as, price continues to trade, whether it's higher or lower. But as you can tell, there's a couple different scenarios that could play out here. We're not just clearly trending higher in price. We're in a zone right now where this could be a higher low, lower high, higher low, boom, get that big break, and we'll see 55 cents plus, no problem. I hope that happens. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're actually going to get some more sell-off here to the downside, maybe down to that 41.9 area that we spoke about. If we take a zoom out on the XRP chart, you can see this white line running up here. There is major support at that area. And obviously, we are very far away from that right now. If the price went straight down today, that would basically take us down to 39.40 cents. So I don't think that's going to happen in a day. It could, but just keep in mind that white line down there has been support for a long time, going back to 2022. I am rooting for something more along these lines for a higher XRP price into the mid to high 60s if we get a break above 55 cents, and mid to high 60s is probably very conservative. So that's my thoughts, guys, on XRP. All the scenarios basically could be, all the scenarios keeping in mind, I should say, and we'll have to see what happens actually here, but not going to be surprised either way. If the thing rockets from here, not going to be surprised that it breaks past 55 cents, major resistance up there, nice double top. Or if it starts to break lower and test those 40-cent ranges, mid to low 40s, not going to be surprised either. Bitcoin, let's take a look at Bitcoin here. Bitcoin pulling back, but holding at the 30K level. We have a couple levels right there. We have three of them. We have 234, 186, 141, all up in here where the price is holding very close to this high. Bitcoin breaks out. It's heading to 30. Let's see. Our next level is actually 34,293. And that should carry XRP to the upside if it happens. So, guys, thanks for hanging around. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. XRP, anything's possible right here. Between now and the end of September, we should have a ruling from the judge, Judge Torres, if I'm correct. So, who knows what'll happen with that. But right now, XRP is on sale. It's 2% cheaper than yesterday. You guys have a good one. Thanks for hanging around. Join us here on the channel if you have not yet subscribed. I'll catch you guys in the next video.